Hello, my name is Jason South, and I would like to talk to you now about a topic that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is copyright infringement, especially when it pertains to copyright that belongs to the Disney Corporation. My presentation is entitled, Disney's Frozen Takes on Infringement and Decides to Let It Go. In this presentation, we'll cover several major areas. First, we'll talk about the background that surrounds Disney and its copyright litigation, going all the way up to the Frozen scenario where they decided to change their stance on litigation. Next, we'll go into the current state of the law where it pertains to infringement, and then we'll talk about the controversy surrounding Disney's new approach to copyright infringement. And then finally, we'll end with my personal opinion about what will be happening in the future and how we as Christians should react to what's going on. Now, onto the background as it pertains to the way Disney has handled litigation in the past. First, it's important to know that Disney is one of the most litigious companies in the world. They are very, very concerned with making sure that they protect all of their assets. Their assets include not only the merchandise that you see in front of me, here, it also includes the movies, the music, the theme parks, the video games, any imaginable item that could possibly be made by the Disney Corporation is controlled by them. And they do not want anything produced that is not from them. Some of the major cases that they have encountered in the past were the Stop Online Piracy Act of 2012. Unfortunately, this was a failed act, and it was not able to stop online piracy as well as it should have, but it did go a long way in showing how much that they were willing to push to get online piracy stopped. Next, in the early 90s, there was a scare that the Disney's Mickey Mouse character itself was about to be open to public domain, and they fought fiercely to stop that and to retain control of this copyrighted image of theirs. Next, we have a case where the Academy of Arts and Sciences, in their annual telecast, decided to use a character of Snow White in their opening credits, in the opening scene of the presentation, without Disney's permission. Now, many corporations would feel honored and thrilled that one of their characters was chosen to be in the Academy of Arts and Sciences opening production number. However, Disney did sue the Academy of Arts and Sciences for the use of Snow White without their permission. However, now we move on to Frozen. And Disney has quickly changed their stance on how they will handle individuals taking their images and their songs, their choreography, and their characters and turn them around and use tribute videos and parody videos. In the past, Disney has always shut them down on YouTube, but now, with the scenario of Frozen, they decided to change things a little bit. This partly came about because of the purchase of Maker Studio, which is a component of YouTube in a way. It's a corporation that allows amateur artists to make videos, and they've actually become professional artists as they're doing this, to make videos that are specifically loaded to YouTube. Disney bought this corporation and is allowing amateurs to now make videos that they know will enhance the sales of their movies as they are being released. One of the ways that they realized this was happening was through these tribute and parody videos, because the name Frozen was getting into the public eye. We were hearing about Frozen constantly, and the Frozen phenomenon exploded. So as you see, there are many, many videos out there, and what Disney decided they liked about this is that it was getting their name in the public, getting the name Frozen out there, and it worked. It paid off for them. And they decided not to press charges against the individuals who were using their songs, their characters, their images in their videos, because they wanted to get the name out there. Now we'll go on to the current state of law as it pertains to copyright infringement. As you see in section 106 of the Copyright Law 17, we have several areas that are represented by the copyright law. Several areas that are protected, I mean. First thing, the sole owner of the copyright is able to stop others from reproducing the images or the film that has been produced previously. They're able to stop derivative works, as we've talked about in other class periods. Next, they're able to stop distribution of the film without their permission. The fourth area is public performances. You're not allowed to perform their songs or use their costuming in public without their permission. Next, you cannot have presentation of images or videos, which is exactly what the YouTube videos are using at this moment. And then last is you're not able to reproduce the sounds from their films and their merchandise, which again is happening directly in these YouTube videos. So the law is there stating none of these things can be done without their permission. However, everything rests on the shoulders of Disney. Do they want to press charges or not? And that's where the controversy arises. Disney is well within their rights to protect their merchandise, protect their trademarks and their copyrights. However, there's a big question mark here. Why do they not? The answer is very, very simple. Money. The Disney Corporation was able to get the message out to the masses that this movie was a hit because of all of these tribute and parody videos. Everyone knows the name Frozen, and everyone knows the song Let It Go because of these videos. It quickly skyrocketed Frozen to the top, and it is now the highest grossing animated film ever produced. It's also the highest Blu-ray DVD animated film ever sold, and the highest legal download video ever produced for animation. Disney hit the jackpot with this show. Part of the reason why it was so popular, though, is it is a very high-quality film and a great story. But on the other hand, so were so many of their other films. So what made this one different? Was it that they allowed others to make parody and tribute videos? Or was it just that the film was that great? That's what we'll find out in the next films coming up, to see if Disney continues this trend and allows people to continue to make these videos in the future. Now, my personal opinion, as it pertains to this topic, is Disney has learned that by allowing others to make these videos and to get their name out there, they will be able to capitalize and be more profitable than ever by allowing this to happen. But also, it is well within their rights to prosecute those who are violating it. And every one of these videos is in clear violation of the law as it stands. From a Christian perspective, though, we need to look at this as not, are we going to be prosecuted for doing this, and looking to see, well, are they prosecuting others? But we need to see, is this really the right thing to do? Before I started writing films and writing plays, I would have been tempted to go right along with this and see that the Disney Corporation is not going to allow anyone to that Disney is going to allow everyone to produce their own films and use their images and their songs and their characters, and they're not going to prosecute. But now, after having my own works in the mix, I have a feeling of ownership for them, and I don't want others to take what I've written and take what I've done and what I've worked on and use it for their benefit. I want to get the credit for it. And I feel that as Christians, we need to follow the law of the land. We need to do what is right, and we need to follow what laws have been established. I thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have learned a little bit more about how Frozen has changed Disney's perspective on copyright infringement, and I hope that you have learned a little bit about how we as Christians should also be using the copyright laws in the way that they are intended. Thank you.